Have you ever stopped to think about what baking soda might really be capable of? Most people haven't. In fact, more than 8 out of 10 folks who keep a box in their pantry or fridge have no clue just how powerful this humble white powder can be, especially when it comes to health. We use it to deodorize, clean, maybe bake a cake here and there, but that barely scratches the surface. Believe it or not, many health professionals quietly consider baking soda one of the most underappreciated natural remedies out there. It's cheap, easy to find, and surprisingly versatile, but its real benefits, they're often hiding in plain sight, for older adults especially. Baking soda can offer some unexpected support for the body if it's used the right way. So why don't more people know about it? And how many of us might be missing a simple way to feel better, breathe easier, or support our digestion just by understanding how to use this pantry staple more wisely? That's exactly what we'll explore in today's video. You'll learn about some surprising health uses for baking soda, who should avoid it, and how to use it safely. Because sometimes the most powerful tools are the ones we've had within reach all along. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. 1. Support kidney function. As we move through the later chapters of life, we begin to notice the quiet workings of our bodies more clearly. Systems that once ran effortlessly now ask for more attention, and among the most vital are our kidneys. These two small organs do big work filtering waste, balancing our fluids, and helping to maintain a steady internal environment where every cell can thrive. But with age, and particularly in those living with high blood pressure or diabetes, that balance starts to shift. The signs are often subtle at first: tiredness, puffiness around the ankles, or changes in urination. Yet behind those changes lies a message: your kidneys may need support. And here's where an unexpected household item comes into focus: baking soda, or more specifically, sodium bicarbonate. Though often associated with baking or cleaning, this simple powder has caught the attention of researchers and doctors alike for its potential role in supporting kidney health. How so? It has to do with acid buildup. As kidney function declines, the body struggles to clear excess acid from the blood, a condition known as metabolic acidosis. Left unchecked, this imbalance can quietly speed up kidney damage. But when used in carefully measured doses under medical supervision, baking soda may help restore a healthier pH by buffering that excess acid. It's not a cure, but it can be a powerful ally. One significant long-term study found that people with early-stage chronic kidney disease who took sodium bicarbonate saw their kidney function decline more slowly. In many cases, patients were able to delay or even avoid dialysis. That's more than encouraging. It's life-changing. Imagine being able to extend your independence and reduce the need for invasive treatments using something as simple as a glass of water and a pinch of powder. For seniors already navigating multiple medications, the idea of a natural, low-cost support tool can be incredibly empowering. Still, it's not for everyone, because baking soda contains sodium. Those with advanced kidney issues, heart failure, or fluid retention must be especially cautious. Any long-term use should always be guided by your doctor to ensure it helps more than it harms. But when used with care and intention, this humble powder becomes more than a pantry staple. It becomes a gentle nudge toward better balance inside your body. And surprisingly, The benefits don't stop there. While baking soda may help ease the internal stress on your kidneys, it also holds potential in addressing another discomfort that many older adults silently endure. It's that persistent burning in the chest, that discomfort after meals, the feeling that something just isn't sitting right. You may already know what I'm talking about, but few realize how this simple substance might bring real relief. Let's explore that next. 2. Relieve heartburn and acid reflux. For many older adults, that burning sensation after a meal has become far too familiar. It sneaks in after dinner, lingers behind the chest bone, and sometimes climbs all the way to the throat. Heartburn may feel like just another part of growing older, something to tolerate with a sigh and another chewable tablet. But what if one of the simplest and most soothing solutions isn't at the pharmacy but right in your kitchen? Baking soda. That unassuming white powder tucked away in most cupboards has an incredible ability to neutralize stomach acid naturally. When stirred into water, it creates a mildly alkaline drink that can help settle the stomach within minutes. This isn't just folk wisdom, it's basic chemistry. When sodium bicarbonate encounters the excess hydrochloric acid in your stomach, a gentle reaction takes place, producing water, salt, and carbon dioxide. That bubbling sensation, that's relief in action. The moment that mixture hits your system, the pressure in your chest may begin to ease. The sting in your throat softens, and the heaviness that made it hard to lie down or relax begins to lift. What makes this even more meaningful is how accessible and natural it is. No prescription. No waiting at the drugstore. Just a teaspoon in a glass, a short pause, and a breath of relief. For seniors juggling multiple prescriptions, that kind of simplicity matters. Every new medication brings potential side effects or interactions, but baking soda water, when used responsibly and occasionally, offers a way to care for yourself without adding to the pillbox. Of course, this isn't something to overuse, because it contains sodium. Those with certain conditions like high blood pressure or chronic kidney disease should consult a doctor before using it regularly. But for the occasional flare-up after a rich meal or lying down too soon after eating, this can be a gentle, fast-acting remedy. It's like handing your body a peace offering, a simple way to signal that you're paying attention, that you're not willing to suffer in silence. There's a quiet kind of empowerment in that. A small daily decision that restores comfort without complications. But what's even more remarkable is that this same remedy, so effective at calming acid, may have another surprising use, one that speaks to a different kind of discomfort that seniors often face. It's a condition that shows up without warning, disrupts daily life, and causes pain. Many are too embarrassed to talk about will and dash, and yet, a simple baking soda drink may offer a bit of gentle relief here too. Let's take a closer look at how this everyday ingredient might ease the pain and urgency of urinary discomfort, especially for those looking for safe, at-home solutions. 3. Ease urinary tract discomfort. UTI support. Few discomforts are as persistent and exhausting in older age as urinary tract issues. For many seniors, especially women, the burning, the constant need to go, and the low, nagging pressure in the pelvis become all too familiar intrusions. These symptoms don't just affect the body, they wear down your patience, interrupt your rest, and quietly chip away at your quality of life. While antibiotics remain the go-to solution when infections strike, what about the days in between? What can be done when discomfort lingers, even without a full-blown infection? That's where baking soda steps in, not as a cure, but as a calming helper. When mixed into warm water, baking soda creates an alkaline solution that gently raises the pH of your urine. For bacteria like E. coli, which thrive in more acidic environments, this shift can make it harder to multiply and cling to the urinary tract lining. Even if it doesn't eliminate bacteria, it may create a space where inflammation eases and irritation softens. Seniors dealing with frequent UTI flare-ups often carry subtle, underlying inflammation that standard treatments don't always address. In such cases, changing the urinary pH can offer mild, but noticeable comfort. In fact, some studies suggest that women who include sodium bicarbonate in their care routine experience fewer symptoms between infections and report less burning and urgency. It's not dramatic, but it is meaningful. Half a teaspoon stirred into a glass of warm water. It's a tiny act. Yet for many, it feels like taking back a little control. When your body starts to feel unpredictable, any safe and simple step that brings relief can feel like a lifeline, especially for older adults already managing a host of medications. The chance to soothe discomfort without adding another pill is a welcome gift. Of course, this isn't a substitute for proper medical care. UTI symptoms can progress quickly in seniors, especially those with weakened immune systems or chronic conditions like diabetes. If symptoms are severe or persistent, it's crucial to consult a healthcare provider right away. But for those looking for a gentle measure to bridge the gap between doctor visits or soothe mild discomfort, baking soda water can be a helpful companion, one that's easy, affordable, and ready when you are. And while that's already impressive, the story doesn't end there. The same simple solution that helps calm the urinary tract may also offer surprising support in another area. Seniors often struggle with the mouth. From soothing painful mouth sores to helping freshen chronic bad breath, baking soda's quiet power continues to shine. Curious how it works? Let's explore that next. 4. Soothe mouth sores and bad breath. As we get older, we start to notice the quiet aches and irritations that once passed without a second thought. A tender spot in the mouth, a strange dryness on the tongue, or a quiet concern about whether our breath is truly fresh. These small discomforts have a way of sticking around. They're not emergencies, but they certainly affect how comfortable we feel when talking, smiling, or simply going about our day. Many seniors deal with them silently, whether it's a stubborn canker sore, sore gums from dentures, or the mouth dryness that comes from certain medications. That's where baking soda steps in as a gentle ally, familiar, affordable, and surprisingly powerful, long before modern oral care products. Generations turned to baking soda to keep their mouths clean and their breath fresh. But it's not just a folk remedy. There's science behind it. Sodium bicarbonate helps neutralize the acids in the mouth that allow bacteria to thrive. These bacteria are responsible for more than just bad breath. They can irritate tissues, cause plaque buildup, and contribute to gum issues. When mixed with warm water, just half a teaspoon of baking soda becomes a soothing rinse that can help ease inflammation and irritation in the mouth. For those dealing with ulcers or pressure from dentures, this simple rinse can offer real comfort without the sting of harsh, alcohol-based mouthwashes. It helps restore a healthy pH balance, allowing your mouth to feel calm, refreshed, and protected. For seniors who experience dry mouth, a common side effect of many medications, this rinse can be especially relieving. It gently rehydrates the tissues, reduces that unpleasant bitter taste, and supports a cleaner, more balanced oral environment. And when it comes to freshening breath, baking soda doesn't just cover up odors like mints or sprays, it works deeper, targeting the root causes by altering the chemical conditions that odor-causing bacteria depend on. The result, a fresher breath that lasts, and the confidence to speak, smile, and interact without worry. It's a small act, but one that restores a sense of dignity. Oral discomfort might not seem like a major health issue, but it can deeply affect how we feel about ourselves. Caring for the mouth is caring for self-respect, and baking soda offers a safe, simple way to do just that. Yet the story doesn't end there. Just as baking soda can calm irritation in the mouth, it may also help soothe inflammation elsewhere, particularly in the joints. If you've ever woken up to the sharp sting of gout in your foot or ankle, you know how painful those flare-ups can be? Could a simple kitchen staple really bring some relief? You might be surprised by what we're about to uncover. 5. Help with gout flares. If you've ever been jolted awake by a joint so inflamed, so tender, that even the touch of a blanket feels unbearable, then you know just how vicious a gout flare can be. It's more than pain. It's the kind of deep, stabbing agony that halts your day before it even begins. For many older adults, especially those trying hard to eat well, exercise gently, and follow medical advice. Recurring gout can feel like an unfair setback. They do everything right, and yet, the discomfort returns often without warning. The root cause is uric acid, a natural waste product that sometimes builds up in the bloodstream. When levels get too high, uric acid can form sharp, crystal-like structures that settle into joints, most often the big toe, ankle, or knee. These microscopic shards trigger an intense immune response, causing redness, swelling, and that infamous burning pain. While traditional treatments like anti-inflammatories and uric acid-lowering medications are essential tools, there may also be a gentle option right in your kitchen cabinet. Baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate, has shown quiet promise as a complementary way to ease the body's uric acid burden. How it comes down to chemistry. When dissolved in water and taken appropriately, baking soda raises the pH of the body slightly, creating a more alkaline internal environment. This matters because uric acid dissolves more readily in alkaline fluids. By making your system just a bit less acidic, you may help your kidneys flush out more uric acid before it has a chance to crystallize in your joints. Over time, this can reduce the frequency or intensity of flare-ups. Small-scale studies and anecdotal reports suggest that seniors who include a mild baking soda drink, always with a doctor's guidance, sometimes experience fewer attacks or milder symptoms. Of course, this isn't a cure, and it should never replace your prescribed treatments, but it can serve as a companion, a daily ritual that supports your broader health plan. And beyond the chemistry, there's meaning in the act. Mixing a teaspoon of baking soda into warm water becomes more than a remedy. It's a reminder that even small actions can make a difference. It's a moment of intention, a way to care for your body and listen to its needs. But baking soda's ability to reduce internal strain may stretch even further. Just as it may soften the buildup of acids in the joints, this humble powder might also help your body recover from another form of inflammation, the kind that comes after physical effort. If you've ever felt sore the day after exercise, or even after a long walk, you'll want to hear what comes next. Let's explore how baking soda may support post-activity comfort and muscle recovery. 6. Reduce post-exercise soreness. For many older adults, movement is more than just exercise. It's a lifeline. Whether it's a gentle stroll around the neighborhood, tending to flowers in the backyard, or following along with a physical therapy routine. Staying active helps preserve freedom, strengthens the heart, and lifts the spirit. But as rewarding as movement can be, it often leaves behind a familiar, nagging guest soreness. It might show up the next morning, making your legs feel heavy, your back tight, or your knees creaky. And during those moments when you're slowly getting out of bed or pausing at the base of the stairs, it's easy to wonder, is this just the cost of getting older? Some muscle soreness is completely normal. In fact, it's a sign that your body is doing the hard work of repair and growth. But when discomfort starts to interfere with your ability to enjoy life, it's worth exploring gentle ways to support recovery. That's where baking soda, yes, in the same one you keep in your kitchen, can lend a quiet helping hand. Baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate, is more than just a baking ingredient or fridge deodorizer. Inside your body, it works as a natural buffer against acid. After physical activity, your muscles release lactic acid, a byproduct that contributes to the soreness many people feel a day or two later. Drinking a mild solution of baking soda and water shortly after movement may help reduce that buildup. The result: muscles that feel just a little less tight, joints that move a bit more smoothly, and a body that bounces back faster. This doesn't mean the fatigue disappears overnight, but it can make the difference between waking up feeling completely stiff or feeling ready to stretch and keep going, especially for seniors easing back into activity after surgery, illness, or a long period of rest. Having a natural way to manage soreness can prevent setbacks and help build momentum. It's not just physical relief, it's emotional encouragement. There's also something quietly reassuring about the simplicity of it. No need for fancy powders or expensive supplements. Just a teaspoon of baking soda stirred into warm water, sipped slowly. A small act of care that tells your body, I've got you. Not harsh, not synthetic, just gentle support from something you already know. And here's what's even more interesting. The benefits of baking soda don't stop with sore muscles, because beyond helping you move with more ease, it also plays a powerful role in maintaining something even more important: the body's internal pH. That balance influences everything from your energy levels to your immune strength. Could this small shift in your inner chemistry affect your entire well-being? Let's take a closer look and find out. 7. Support balanced body pH. Our bodies have an incredible intelligence, without us thinking about it. They manage thousands of tiny chemical processes every second, regulating our heartbeat, supporting digestion, helping us heal, and keeping our energy flowing. One of the key factors behind all this quiet work is something surprisingly simple: pH balance. That's the measure of how acidic or alkaline our internal environment is. And while it might sound technical, even a small shift toward being too acidic can leave us feeling drained, sore, or more prone to illness. As we get older, our ability to naturally maintain that balance becomes a bit weaker. The buffers that once kept our system steady don't work as efficiently. Add in a typical modern diet, often low in vegetables and high in processed foods, meats, and sugar, plus common stressors, medications, and reduced activity. And the body starts to feel the effects. While our blood pH stays tightly controlled, other parts of the body like muscles, joints, and bones may quietly pay the price as the body compensates. That's where baking soda can come in as a simple yet helpful ally. When mixed with water and taken in small, appropriate amounts, Baking soda creates an alkaline solution that helps counteract excess acidity. It doesn't override your body's systems, it supports them. This subtle shift can reduce the hidden strain on your kidneys and lungs, making it easier for your body to do what it's already trying to do. Stay balanced. Some seniors who regularly take a mild baking soda drink just a few times a week say they feel less heavy, less foggy, and more refreshed. The reason isn't complicated or mysterious. It's basic chemistry used thoughtfully. And unlike extreme alkaline diets that push the body too far, this approach is gentle. It's not about forcing change. It's about offering a little relief to the systems quietly doing their best behind the scenes. When the pH inside your body is balanced, so many things improve. Digestion feels smoother. Your energy lasts longer through the day. Your sleep deepens. Even your immune system may respond more efficiently. But perhaps the most surprising benefit is one that shows up on the outside. Just as internal acidity can cause discomfort in your joints or muscles, it can also impact your skin, causing dryness, itching, and irritation. But could something as simple as a baking soda, rinse, or bath actually calm the skin like it does your stomach? For many older adults, the answer has been a pleasant yes. Let's explore how this unassuming powder might be one of the most soothing skin remedies hiding right in your bathroom cabinet. Conclusion: a small step, a lasting impact. As the years go by, something shifts in the way we understand health. It's no longer about chasing every new trend or miracle cure. Instead, it becomes about listening more closely to the quiet signals our body sends us and responding with thoughtfulness, and simple wisdom. Baking soda might not look impressive sitting on your shelf. It's not flashy. It's inexpensive. It might even go unnoticed for months at a time. And yet, as we've explored, it holds a surprising strength, a quiet reliability that generations before us trusted, and that science is now beginning to validate in new ways. Whether it's easing an upset stomach, calming the sting of sore joints, helping the kidneys function more smoothly, or simply restoring a sense of freshness in the mouth, baking soda offers comfort that's gentle and natural. It doesn't come with a long list of side effects or require a trip to the pharmacy. What it offers instead is a reminder, one that's easy to forget in today's world, that sometimes healing begins with something simple, something familiar, and something already within reach. In a time where medical routines can feel overwhelming and choices are often complicated, the beauty of a home remedy like this lies in its simplicity. A teaspoon in water, a quiet moment of intention, and a growing trust in your own ability to care for your health day by day. But beyond the powder itself, the deeper message here is about empowerment. It's about recognizing your role as a thoughtful caretaker of your own body. After all, you've seen a lot. You've lived through decades of advice and change. And by now, you know, not every remedy suits every person. That's why awareness, balance, and thoughtful caution always come first. If you have health conditions or take medications regularly, always talk to your doctor before trying something new. Even something as simple as baking soda, used mindfully, it can be helpful. But like all tools, its true value lies in how wisely it's applied. What you carry with you now isn't just a list of benefits, it's understanding. And that's something far more valuable than quick fixes. Whether you decide to try a baking soda rinse, sip a small glass to ease digestion, or simply tuck this knowledge away for the future, you've taken a meaningful step toward deeper self-care. So, here's to small choices that quietly transform, to aging not as a decline, but as a time of insight and refinement. And to you for staying curious, engaged, and open to the gentle power of everyday wisdom. If this message resonated with you, consider sharing it with a friend or loved one. You never know whose life a little knowledge might improve. And now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that you might try for yourself? Let's keep learning together.